Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, our little mini progressions are gone, but of course the memories remain. One of the memories, of course, is sitting down here right now. I was fortunate enough to finish crafting him just as a hatching speed up was taking place. So you can see he's actually ready to go. And I know some of you are going to hate me for this. You really are, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yes, look at them. 3 open and glorious rune slots. You know, if only one had of the last few that I hatched could only had 2 open and it was bow tie, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to be feeding him up later. You'll get a video on that tomorrow. Now, in terms of the other individual, okay, oh, I ranked somebody up. Who is ranked up? Who could possibly, oh, that's Big Al, isn't it? Big Al is ranked up. Yes, he is. You know, I bought a bunch of cells of him at the last Crazy Days, and I looked at it, and I'm like, why don't I rank him up already? So I just did. So that's very good. It didn't give me the opportunity to feed him. I'm going to have to go looking for him, ain't I? And over in the crafting area, we have Lady Solaris over there, thanks to one of my team members. Thank you, Big Daddy, for giving me some cells of her. I didn't need many, but I did get the cells that I needed, and there she is. So she's going to be crafting for a while. Apparently there's no time cut on that one. And after that, we'll hatch her up, and she'll be in the next group. The Inquisitor, he is the last of our group here for the next video, the testing video, which might be Sunday or Monday, something like that. We'll have to see. Probably Monday, since Sunday's going to be a regular Monster Legends episode. We'll see. We'll see what the time schedule looks like. I do want to do that quickly because there's a certain fellow specifically over here, a little bit of hang, that I really do want to feed up. I'd actually really like to have him for this weekend, but, you know, I don't want to compromise things too much. Of course, what I'm talking about for the weekend is Battlegrounds, and the battlefield is filling up quickly. Our opponents filled theirs up really quickly. We still have a day and 18 hours to do it. I was throwing some of my guys in there, but we'll see what happens with that. You know, I think that our battlefields will be pretty full. So it's all a matter of execution in the end, right? The last couple of battlegrounds have worked out pretty well for us, so I have high hopes. I definitely want more of those medals. If I get a pretty decent number of the medals, I can open up another VIP, although I don't think it'll be as good as the last one, unless, of course, I get another one of her, which I would not complain about. Yeah, she is going to be hatching after Lady Solaris, by the way. Those will be part of the next group. Maybe I'll throw Farah in there, Firka, for comedy relief. It'll be an all ladies group then, and I said like comedy relief. That way the other two will be fighting and she'll just blow up. It'll be good for a laugh or two. Alright, and let me think. We got a bunch of things going on, so why don't we just go for the news? Okay, so the big thing we got going is we have a new maze. This is the Curse of Kin's Army Maze. I'm going to call him Kin, just because. And it has lots of individuals, including Kin. It also has some new ones, including this fellow. This is Wang's Hao, I think that is. I'm going to call him Lo Wang. He looks like Lo Wang from Shadow Warrior, in case you never played those games. And apparently he is a monster. He's a metal control individual. He has control over stamina. Yeah, he's got something that's really going to be annoying, by the way. His moves include all the torture effects that drain stamina. Nightmares, Drowned, and Cursed. You don't just throw Cursed in there, by the way. I mean, he's not going to have a group version of Cursed, right? Because that'd be way too powerful. Just saying. He can also remove stamina and apply stamina leak to enemies. Yeah, his trait is the problem I'm having here. All right, his trait is Hardened, fine, with Status Caster, 50% stamina removal. I'm going to guess he's not doing that to his team, which makes him purely a General Thetis killer. Right there, he's a General Thetis killer. So I am going to be avoiding him whenever I see him in battle. Next up, we have this fellow, Dun Ra. All right, he has a new skill, Mega Taunt. That sounds interesting, which allows him to attract not only single target attacks, but the area ones. Okay, so you mean area effect attack will only hit him? That sounds extremely OP. That's like the reverse of Shade Moon where he doesn't get hit, but everybody else does. Well, this guy's going to take... That sounds a little bit on the OP side. Anyway, in order to get this individual, you are going to have to collect tokens. Yes, that makes everybody happy, doesn't it? Yes, the token hunt. It's such a wonderful thing because it's so evenly distributed. We all know that, right? Anyway, where are we going to get the tokens? We'll talk about the tokens in a moment. We do have some other things. Right, this one right here, Yumberbur's Quest. All right, so if you manage to actually get something other than epics, unlike me, you probably received a key and you can go through this survival dungeon and possibly get this guy. So his skills sound kind of interesting. It depends on whether or not they're put together in a good package or not. But that's not going to be my problem. All right, and we have this too. We have a rune experience. What that means is, of course, that rank 2 and rank 3 runes will be created instantaneously, and I think everything else is reduced by half in terms of time. So apparently this is in preparation for a new kind of rune, the mutant runes. And if I was a suspicious person... I'm an overly suspicious person. If I was a suspicious person, I would wonder whether or not some of these mutant runes are going to have, I don't know, accuracy? Maybe that's in case people get frustrated with a lot of missing. I don't know that. As I said, I'm just a suspicious person. All right, and then of course we have this. This is just comical. It really is. It's just comical. All right, so we had the breeding necessary for the Yumberbur event, so a lot of us probably used our temples in order to speed that up. And of course, then they throw this out right afterwards. My temple is not done yet. I still need like 3 more hours before I can restart it, so I've only tried one of these. All right, so what this is, of course, this is a breeding event to get highly quality monsters. High quality monsters. I mean, the individuals here you're getting on the side are only quality, right? That's what you see. You see all these guys over here. Now, I am going down the middle. That's the one that I'm focusing on. The reason I'm focusing on that is, well, the one on the bottom, I don't really have one of those individuals. And there's actually a fourth one. This is a little strange. We'll talk about this for a second here. The reason I'm going down the middle is because I would love to get another Patient Cyber. I have him ranked up once, but when we got him, I actually got about 50 extra cells. So if I got another one, I could just immediately rank him up as soon as I fed it up and tore it apart. So that means an instant rank up. I would also really like to get Flamarion. The only legendary, and if I got another Cane from it, that would be great too. Because sometimes when you're doing these events, you actually get one of the parents back. Now, obviously, of the 2 parents, I would much rather get a second Cane. So there's 3 individuals of the 4, if a legendary pops up, that I would very much like to get. So I'm going to be doing them. The first one, of course, came back an epic. Of course it came back an epic. But it's been going for a while there, so I'm hoping to get a few extra opportunities. So that there's actually a 4th combo they added in. Now, let's go for the 4th combo. Yeah, it's all the way over here. What is that all about? Why not put it right after it? Anyway, they threw this one in and they extended the time by 12 hours. I don't know if it was supposed to be in there in the first place, or they just decided, yeah, let's just throw it in. Anyway, once again, quality individuals here for the prizes, but I don't have either one of the parents there, so it's not an issue. So I'm going to be going more for Patient Cyber and Flamarion. Either one of those would work out really great for me. I always like to have the new creatures, but another upgrade for Patient Cyber would be very good. I would put a lot more speed on him than he currently has, and because his stuff is pretty good. His stuff is pretty good. And I think that's about it. Okay, so now the Dun Ra tokens. One of the locations of the tokens is actually quite useful. So let's go over here into dungeons and resource dungeons. And we have a tokens dungeon. All right, so this is what's going on. right? We got this. You can see I moved it a couple of times already, but every single spot is a token. So that's going to be good. There's, from what I understand, what I read, there might be another one of these. I'm not really sure. I think it's just the one, though, that it starts today, the 15th, and it goes on until the morning of the 18th. So I think it's just this one. There's going to be other methods. There's going to be a monster wood towards the end of this. Of course, they're scattered in the maze, too. And they may pop up in other locations, too. But you know the way it works. There are 5 of them. You need to get all 5 of the tokens. And then, if memory serves me correctly, it's usually a progression that opens up. You get a progression that opens up, and then you have to get enough cells to be able to craft the individual. Kind of like what we just saw for the Inquisitor and Lady Solaris. It's usually just more spread out then. They're not like little concentrations. Although usually the one that gets you the individual is going to be hard. You know, the way that's going to be the way it is. It's going to be hard. And if you kept going all the way, you'll be able to rank them up a couple of times, that kind of thing. But just getting them is going to be very difficult. So we'll see how that works out in the execution. All right, so why don't we go into the maze? All right, I'm going to tell you right up, this maze falls into the same category for me as the last one. I have a very low amount of enthusiasm for it. You're going to see the reason why. Okay, so here it is. This is the Curse of Kin's Army Maze. All right, who are our first individuals? Molem. I think this might have been my first rare in the game. I really think, other than, of course, the panda. Then we have Donaturtle. I'm not even looking. They're not actually worth clicking on to look at. Really, they're not. Then we have Donaturtle. He's actually a healer. And that's about it. You know, really. And then we have Master Fong. Really? Who thought these were good ideas? Really? Who thought these were good ideas? Okay, and then we have Kin himself. Let's look at him. Okay, now he's actually fairly good. He's an attacker. He's Earth. He's obviously not modern. He doesn't do dots or things like that, but he'll do damage. He has a stun too, I think. He also shields too, so he's pretty good. Just for me, I already have him ranked up once, so an extra one doesn't really help me because I don't think I have any more cells of him. But I mean, in terms of a legendary, he's not bad. It's just that he's going to be 3 keys to open. I mean, Master Fong is 2 keys to open, right? And then, of course, then we have Hirosami. All right, now he's very good. And every time he's ever been waved in my face, it's always been just out of reach. And that's what's going on this time. I have no chance of getting him. There's a good reason why I have no chance of getting him, though. So, anyway, this guy, he's Darkness. He's a legendary. He does like group stuns and all kinds of stuff like that. He's good. I would like to actually get him. I'm not getting him this time, that's for sure. All right, and then we have the new individuals being added here. All right, Kingling. I have no idea. They don't really tell us anything about him. Is there anything in here? The storylines don't usually tell you anything, but he is in the underworld. He's undead. He's undead in the underworld. Dark evil legions. Wow, he's just really kind of... How evil can you get? He looks like a stone Jafar, doesn't he? I mean, how evil can you get? Underworld, undead, evil legions, and of course the temporary book. So I mean, that's pretty evil right there. He looks like more Jafar than the Jafar in the trailer for Aladdin, you know. Anyway, he might be all right. He seems to be he's magic, and maybe he's a caster or something like that. I have no idea. We do know who this fellow is down here because he's so ridiculously overpowered. All right, we're talking evil again. Underworld, undead, evil legions, and the temporary one. Yeah, this guy is going to be a big problem. If you... I'm just going to skip him anytime I see him because the thing about it is if he's just going to take half our stamina away, then that means he completely nullifies my main denial. So I am just going to avoid him. They do seem to be adding those status casters a lot these days, don't they? And they just basically are making everything old kind of useless by doing that, right? Anyway, he's extremely overpowered. I have absolutely no chance of getting him. So, right. There's only one thing that I want from this maze, other than any little pieces of things that I can find. I see we have some cells over here, and I'm guessing there'll be opportunities to get some cells. Well, actually, I want two things. There's going to be, of course, as mentioned, let's see if we can see any of them. Right, you see right here under Master Fong, we have one of the tokens that are there. One of the tokens. There are several tokens that are scattered around in here. And there's another one under Molum, right there. So those are the things you're going to have to get if you want a shot at Dun Ra, right? You're going to have to get them, or you get them from other places if you get lucky watching videos, but we know how that works out, right? You get like 20 of the one you don't need, and you end up with 3 of the ones you do need. You know, that's the way it is. But the one thing that this maze does have is it does have a limited path. And that is going to be my goal. And by the way, according to what I read, at least one of those tokens is on the limited path. So it's not optional if you want to get all of them, right? To guarantee getting all of them. The limited path is going to be Soul Hugger. So that's going to be my target. This is pretty much like the last one to me, is that over here, don't care. Don't care at all. None of these. Don't care. I mean, I like to get Harasami, but the thing is, I probably wouldn't be able to get down that far anyway. And if you throw in going for Soul Hugger, yeah, no way. Not going to happen. So I'm going to go for Soul Hugger as soon as that limited path appears. And then I'm going to try to get the tokens and whatever else I can get in this maze. Yeah, I mean, the mazes are getting to the point where you really can't get legendaries anymore. I mean, look, if it wasn't for the limited path, I could probably get another kin. You know, I don't think I would get the Harasami. I don't think so. It's just, it seems to be harder to do these days. Anyway, this one's running for 13 days. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be a wealth of coins and such. By the way, coin collection. You collect your money, you hatch eggs, you breed eggs, that kind of thing, you know, the monsters. You collect food from the farms. Hold on a minute. Why don't we just pop out for a moment? It's easier to do this. Just collect money. See, you get coins from that, right? I probably won't get too many from here. The trick that I usually use is I have a big one, this one, right? I'm just going to restart it. I did this not too long ago, so I don't think I'll get much. The most you can get from this is 50. That's my experience. You only really need 2 of them, though, if you can do the big one. And then you do this one. And I got 28 that time. It's all time related, you know. You can get as much as 50, like I said. And also feeding up your monsters, too. By feeding them, you can get as much as 30. Let me just do this very quickly here. I have to feed these guys up because I have 3 of them. I'm actually keeping the one that's in the hatchery, so I can actually extract him while the other one's in the hatchery. I need the spot. So if you feed them up like 5 levels, right, and I don't really care what you have, because I'm going to scrap you anyway. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Right. Usually you could get about 30 if you wait long enough. In that case, I only got 17. The big thing, of course, is coins dungeons. Usually once, let's face it, it's only going to be once, there'll be a day when a coins dungeon pops up. Now they kind of notify you of that. The maze will have a little figure on top of it indicating that there's a coin dungeon. If you go in, you'll also see it. So keep an eye open. Just check. The coin dungeon, when it pops up, it'll only be there for 1 day. So you got your one shot at that. It's usually, I don't remember the count, I think it's like 600-700 coins. So if you want to get anything, you're going to have to do that. So collect all your gold, do the food trick, hatch, breed, things like that. And, and PvP wins, of course. PvP wins. You'll get them for that. And any other way you can do it. Most of the things that do in this game will get you the coins, right? But of course, you know, it's a little well that dries up. Once it dries up, you have to wait for it to come back, right? So, and I think that's about it. We have a lot of things going. Like, again, this weekend we have the team battlegrounds, so I got to place all my teams. And then, of course, do the fights. So, like, we've been pretty good with that. All right, so let's go into the war. Yeah, the war is actually now my time about 8:45 in the morning. That's how much drifting has been taking place with the war starts. Yeah, it's comedy. I hope I don't have to do a skip in the future just because of that. Well, at least we still have some island stuff to do. All right, let's go on in. Okay, so we have a lead, but, it's very close. They have a lot of really hard stuff. As a matter of fact, if you look down right there. No, I'm not doing that one. Nope. I identified a couple that might be interesting. I think I'm using that for the second team. There was, I wasn't going to do that one, right? No. I think there was something. That one right there. That one. All right, let's go in there. Of course, this combo gives me the opportunity to whip out Dave. So Dave's going to be in the house now. Now, I think that we have them in speed here, especially with Dave's assistance. So, right. And you know what I didn't look at? What do you have? Maximum life, don't care. Okay, I don't see anything to give them stamina back. That's what I was looking for. All right, let's see. The one weakness my monsters have is I don't really have a devastating damage dealer in light. Now, Bella's okay, but she's only 100. So I don't really have that really good guy in light who's really going to do a lot of damage for me. It's my one big weakness, and the one reason I would have a lot of trouble with Elvira is because I don't have that light damage dealer, All right, let's go. Okay, what are we getting? Oh, he gave us evasion. Isn't that lovely? Okay. It's not going to help her any. Did you notice that? She basically dodged the attempt to blank out her her stamina. She still has 20 stamina left. She should have none. The skill costs 120, she has 140, but usually when she drains them, it comes back at her. It didn't do it that time. All right, that's kind of interesting. All right, let's do this. All right, who most concerns me over here? I have to say, I can inflict a lot of damage on him. All right, I'm going to do this one for the shock and the damage and then get the extra turn. I have to say, I do know Gakora is very, very annoying, but you die. Okay, I am going to... Let me see here. I think that'll kill him. I think that killed him. Yeah, all right, I'm counting on that. Good. All right, it's just you and us. You attacked him. The three individuals that are over here, and you attack him. You attack Dave. Okay. But yes, I do see that you have that on you right now. Have fun with that. We can wait. Yes, we can. You don't have anything that... I don't think so. I don't think you have anything that does that, right? Removes all positive status effects. Dave wants to say hi. How are you doing? How is things? Going good? Great. Oh, is that a curse? How terrible for you. I'd actually rather see you die from the curse, thank you. Boom. Dave-like. Alright, so that obviously was my strongest team there. So, what was the one I wanted to do? I think I was going to do this one. Let's see how this works out. Alright, for this one, we're obviously doing a change in team. I think I wanted to try him out and see if it would work. It depends on if I can put a team together. Yeah, once again, although it's really hard not to put damage in that spot. If I did cloud. Not having any damage, not having a significant amount of damage over here is a problem. I have a lot of other things, it's just not damage. Let me see what I'm going to go with over here. Shork doesn't help me unless there's a lot. I got like, oh, I could do that. I could use him. And we're out. All right. So I think one way or another. What if I use Kihaku here? All right. Let's just hold on for a second and take a look around. And then I use Kane. Angvar? Let's look at the situation for a moment then. Shork is a huge problem. He one-shots him. 6,000. They're all a problem. He's definitely going first. Now he's immune to freezing, which means I'd be going for the possession on him. I think he's tough. He's tough, so he could just resist both of them. He's got the orc one, which means he's got a 25%? 25%. All right, let's see what we can get going here. This might go terribly. It might go well. It all depends, doesn't it? Okay, that's a huge problem. If there was one fella there that I did not want missed, it was him. No! Oh, he put the nanovirus on. Okay, obviously, encouragement. Okay, if he'd done the cooldowns reset, we'd be dead now. Alright, could you please not miss here? Which means I have to get rid of him. He's the guy I have to get rid of. Oh, he resisted the bleeding. Oh, that's devastating. Which means I can't even kill him with that. He's the one I have to get rid of. I think Soul Rip. Okay, that's the very heavy. All right. Oh, he... 35%, everybody. 35%. Could you please just hit... Finally. Unfortunately, I now I have to get rid of him. Even though Shork is probably just going to kill Kihaku dead, I have to get rid of him. Okay, so we didn't get the possession on Shork the first time, didn't we? Let's try again, and maybe we can get lucky with this. So we're going to go with the 50% here. This is like his chance to stay alive, because otherwise Shork probably is going to kill him. Ah, well. Ow! Okay, he's nearly dead back there, but luckily he has regeneration on. Oh, you're dodging. Okay, remove positive stats effects. Blinding! It's a thing. Okay, he got both of them down. He wasn't over there, he was standing over there. Okay, he needs some cooldowns coming back. Okay, he's dodging again. Alright, what do we have here? He's about to go. We already have this going. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just see. Can we get... Oh, he got the position down. Okay, good. If nothing else, that gets him out of the way, right? Oh, that is really not what I wanted him to do. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Discouragement? What is the other one? Stunning attack. Can't hit him. He's, Oh, the possession made its way through, didn't it? Okay, but he's blind, though. Okay. I'm going to take the shot at stunning. Okay, very good. Could you hit your friend, please? Ooh, nice hit. He even did it blind. All right. All right, why don't we try that again? There's a whole lot of missing going on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Quick bite. Is he dead? Okay, here. Okay, he's dead. This is good. All right. Deadly. That kills him. Good. All right, that worked out. Yeah, they have some really tough stuff over here, so I kind of handpicked my fights there. Hopefully the stronger members of our team here will go after the really hard ones. Like, for instance, this one here. Was this the one? I'm like, why are you putting that much speed, support speed on Elvira? You're completely undermining the evasion she gives. I don't understand that one. Because the thing about it is you don't want your team going faster because she's going to give everyone evasion. If all of your guys go first, then that means the first time the other guys attack, none of your guys have evasion on. So you've completely undermined her biggest plus. I mean, she has great skills too, but her biggest plus is just gone. I have no idea why you would do that. I gotta wonder if the computer set that up, because that just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so we are currently leading, but it looks very close, very close. So I didn't go over the combo. It was C, Undead, and Light. Yeah, Light, I really need to find a good damage dealer on Light. If I'm ever going to take, and ranked up once, if I'm ever going to take a shot at Elvira. Which reminds me, where is, hold it a second. There he is. Yeah, I don't remember it prompting me to do this, so I'm just going to do it now. And yes, that's because he's being used. All right, no, we're good to go. I like his skills. All right. Okay, so why don't we do PvP? Because the time, of course, has come. Yeah, score's not going down too quickly here, even with the attacks, so it's in the general area where I'd like it, but I'd feel better if it went down a little bit. All right, so I got some teams here, so let's go. And of course, one of them is a holdover from the last episode in which I had some attack management issues. So we're doing that one right now. Our first team today was suggested by Yesenia Gonzalez. And I didn't forget you. And of course, Yesenia wanted to see, by the way, I hope I'm saying that right. We're starting with Jack. Then we're going with Darkness. It's going to be Carlo. And then finally, once again, in Darkness, this is going to be Fido. All right, we'll see how this works out. We're doing freezing and we're doing possession. And let's see, we're not doing the team on the left, because that would be a problem. Team on the left. All right, we have immunity to possession down the middle, but I'm not leading with that. So we might want to try that one. I don't have a lot of damage here. That's one of the things. So I'm kind of hoping of turning my enemy on in itself. So we'll have to see how this works out. Yeah, Carlo's my only real damage here now. We don't have a speed issue. As a matter of fact, we have two individuals who are going to be going first. The Egg Eater is immune to possession. Otherwise, I would consider letting Jack buff and letting Fido do his thing. Only, I think that would be very dangerous. Okay, so the only one who is not immune to freezing, well, I shouldn't say not immune. The only one who's quote-unquote hardened is Bella. So I'm going to do Glacial Snowstorm, and I'm going to target Bella. Okay, so it worked out great. We got everything we wanted. We got 3 freezes, and I took her stamina away. I think that Fido's going to sit this one out. I'm going to hit the Egg Eater with the blind, because I need to get him out of the way as soon as possible. Alright, let's see here now. Deals moderate dark damage. That hits everybody. Massive dark damage to one enemy. The Alpha Cleavius in the front, of course, is extremely dangerous for a lot of different reasons. It does group stunning, and also it's got Reaper, which can give. So that's somebody I wouldn't mind getting out of the mix also. I can't freeze him now, though. I can take one individual stamina away. So I'm thinking that will probably be him in the front. I'm going to take a shot at... where is it? The stun? What's the last one? Oh, underboss, right. He's not even on the top. He's too slow to even consider doing that. All right, I'm going to go for a stun on the Egg Eater. And I'm going to get it. Good. All right, I am going to take your stamina away from you. All right, let's think. I'm going to hit him again just because I really do need to get the Egg Eater out of the way. I can freeze the two bottom ones. Let's see if that's going to work. Should I do that? I'm going to have the opportunity to freeze them again. So I'm going to do the... I'm going to do this one. Because I really do want to give Carlo a chance to end this for us. All right, do this. Okay, good. Okay, so he's got double damage on, and we're going to get rid of the Egg Eater here. Unless, of course, he just missed everyone? Did he hit anybody? Ladies and gentlemen, my damage for today. All right, I can't stop the Egg Eater now. I have to hope that the dude in the front is going to help me out here, because otherwise I'm in trouble. Okay, okay, that worked out really good. And they stunned both of them. That worked out really, really good. All right, let's help her along on the way to the great beyond. Oh, she had a relic which healed her. Okay. Well, you guys are no longer immune to freezing, right? Okay. He's stunned, though, so that's good. All right. Boom in the face. Wow, that was kind of awesome. Oh, he was stunned, and he had stun hater on. Okay, good. You're frozen. I don't have to do anything. You're frozen. I don't have to do anything. I really want to get the other one back. All right, you're frozen. Okay, I think that should be done now. Let's just take your stamina away from you again. And bull punch! And hopefully finish her. Okay, it took a couple extra days, but we have victory. All right, and of course, there are the coins you get for PvP wins. Yeah, I'm not going to get any for any more. Again, it's all, there's a time sink involved, right? All right, and there we go. All right, so let's go and get our next team. Our second team was suggested by Alexa Carey. And Alexa wanted to see, who doesn't want to see Sparta? Right on the top there. Next up, somebody who's large also. Very cold, though. Very, very cold. This is going to be Alp. And finally, in Magic, not taking anything that just happened personally, we have... He's here somewhere. Wormy! Alright, so let's see what we have here. We're doing Possession. We're not doing the one up the middle. No, we're not. We can try the one on the left. Wormy doesn't have my best speed, but I'm kind of hoping that he can match a 100 General Thetis. Let's see. That's not good. Oh, support speed. Houston, we have a problem. Yep. That's not good. That's pretty bad, actually. In some ways, that actually kind of worked out in terms of Sparta, because the Mechamancer just possessed him, but he was stunned, so he didn't. That could have been really bad. I don't suppose you want to do Scatty? Yeah, but with no stamina, there's nothing he can do. I don't have enough. Well, I can take somebody out of the mix here, right? Or at least attempt to. We'll do this. And just miss. Yeah, just miss completely. Yeah, speed is everything. Sorry about that. My choice of opponent was underwhelming. Alright, so let's move on to our next team then. Our third team today was suggested by Perzon. And Perzon wanted to see... Actually, it's a good thing you gave me an option for the first one. Because no, I didn't have him. But I do have... the option for replacement, which is Isaac. Next up, of course, in metal, we have Melvin. And finally, over in fire, we have Mordred. So we have a lot of stuff going our way. All right, we're using exclusive possession here, so that's usually very effective. Except, of course, against the guy on the left, the little guy on the left who's on the left, doesn't work on him. He's an abomination. That's right. It doesn't work on him. We're not doing that one. I'm thinking we might have a battle of the hacksters up here, although I don't think it's really going to be fair for you. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, though. I'm okay with that. He does have a lot of speed, though. He's got support speed. I think he might be going first. Or no, because after all, Melvin is 105. And the battle of the hacksters begins. Uh-oh. Ingvar. Okay, luckily we have a chance to do something about him. Oh, that was nice. You couldn't have stunned him, too? Speaking of stunning, I have got to do something about him. Do I risk a... I guess I got to go for the stun. All right, I'm going to go for the stun on the Ingvar. Good. That worked out very good. All right, everybody, burn. Mordred is very dramatic with that. All right, so that worked out. We're back in the winning column. A more pliable opponent that time. All right, and a rune. All right, so let me just pop out and go over here, something I couldn't do the last time, and grab... Actually, I got a bunch of these things here. I got two of them, actually, don't I? We're only doing one team, though. Back in. All right, so let's go with our fourth and final team for today. Our fourth and final team was suggested by XX. Everyone is awesome XX. And XXX, Everyone is Awesome X, has actually provided 15 teams here. Okay, apparently somebody thought this was episode 700. And I chose team number 8. And you'll see the reason why I wanted to do something before going into this in a moment. But the first individual over here is in nature, and this is going to be Tress. Next up, we're going with in fire. Where is... He's here somewhere. Kane. And next up, and finally, is going to be over in light, and this is, of course, Big Al. So I wanted to make sure he got those extra 5 levels. All right, so let's see. What do we want to do here? I think the team on the left would be a mistake, so I'm not going to do that. I'm thinking up the middle. The problem is I'm probably going to be doing cooldown refresh, but so that's not going to work too well on a Vaultic. I think I'd rather do the team on the right. You know what? I'm going to refresh because the one in the middle kind of concerns me a little bit because of the Vaultic, but I think the other one might be a little too easy, so I'd like to get something around the strength of the one in the middle, but without that issue. All right. We could do up the middle. Let's see about that one. Maybe Harusami will show us how great he is, right? His name is Babby. I know a Babby. You're not Babby. All right, let's go in. All right, so I know see, the thing about it is I know that he's got a 0 cooldown attack. And I think it's got a stun or a bleed in it. I don't remember which one. Going for the stuns ain't going to work either, though. All right, we're going to do unpaid loan. And you just flat out missed him altogether. Wonderful. Oh, wow, you're hurt. Okay, on the bright side, it looks like we're going to be able to get rid of some individuals here, I think, because we got guard down. All right, I'm going to take the opportunity to get rid of you. You have guard down, so I can't miss, which is lovely. Boom, you're dead. And the soul rip up here. All right, now, could I... No, I'm just going to... We'll deal with him. We'll deal with him. You, however, need to fix yourself. No, I don't want to do that. All right, you need to heal. I know I can't stun him, but I'm going to go for the damage. I'm going to go for the sunburn. Ouch. Okay, you're back. All right, thing about it is... All right, guard down. And Big Al had to leave. All right, well, you know what? I think Big Al did his job. He's a master strategist. All right, and that is that. So 3 out of 4 today. Sorry about that, Alexa. All right, so that's another rune. And we are out of here. Like I said, we're out of here. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to check the temple, if the temple was back up again. No, and I'm not going to spend 1 gem because, yes, I am that cheap. Yep, I'm that cheap. I went through both of the gem dungeons, which is how I restored some of my gem total. And I can wait an hour, because you know what? Honestly, I'm just going to crank out epics anyway. You know that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to be cranking out epics. All right, so I'm going to be feeding up that guy in the middle there later on today, and I'll have a video out for that tomorrow. And then the countdown will begin to a testing video with him, Bowtie, and of course Sunburst over there. So that Sunblast. Actually, it's Sunblast, isn't it? I keep messing that up and people get upset. It's blast, not burst. It's sunblast. So he blows up the sun, all right? One way or another. We see whether it's a burst or a blast. And of course we have the maze going. That's going to be going for a while. Look for the tokens. Don't forget to go through the token dungeon. You do have time on that one. I think that's a 3-day one. But make sure you get all of them. They're going to be in the maze too. Keep an eye open for them. And you might want to save your coins for the limited path. I think unless you're really going to go gung-ho and get a lot, that's the big prize. Soul Hugger, as I understand, he's not bad. He's not bad at all, so definitely something you want to keep in mind. As a result, I'm not going to do a video for the maze. I will try to do the limited path during one of these videos. It's like I recorded the last maze the last time I did it, and I said, there's really not enough here to make a video out of, because I didn't actually get anything new, and that's kind of what I'm planning for this maze. I'm just going to pick through it and try to get things that are useful, cells, gems, and of course the tokens as well. But I really don't have any interest in any of those guys at the top. None of them are new. A lot of them are really old. Like I said, I think the Molum was actually might have been the second epic that rare that I got. So he's still down here somewhere, I think. Where is he there? He's, unless I got rid of him. I don't think I would have gotten rid of him. I don't see him. He's in there somewhere, I think. I might have an egg for him, so I might have gotten rid of him. Unfortunately, that's what's happening these days. Actually, I don't see him. I probably did get rid of him. Oh, well. He is a rare after all. Rares aren't really that useful, as long as you got a couple to cover wars, right? So I think that is going to be it for today. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.